Hey folks, did your cell phone go out the other day like a lot of others? This one didn't. And I had T-Mobile, the system that was affected. Also keep this with me. This is my e-comm. Hang on, I'm going to tell you about it. Orlando Prepper coming at you again. After our little mishap with the cell phones this week, I thought I'd do a refresher on my e-comms for everybody, and especially with this cell phone. We all pretty much have a cell phone, but there is a free app out there that works just like a walkie-talkie on this, even when you can't make calls on your phone. It's called Zello. I thought I would see if I can contact somebody here, see if I can get my comms expert on the line here. That Zello app is right here. I keep it on all the time. You can create a list of contacts. I have several there. Let's see if we can give one of them a call. This is what your phone looks like. Little circle with a microphone. And this is free, guys. Let's see if we can contact my radio guru. Hey Craig, you got a copy? Craig, do you have a copy? Okay, let me stop that.
We got you there, KT.
All right, I'm doing a demonstration and a video here, and I was wanting to see if I can reach out and touch you. Can you tell everybody your location?
Yeah, this is Craig, and I'm in Ocoee, Florida, probably about 15 miles or so from KT.
And you're coming in crystal clear. The other day when they had the comms problem on my cell phone, this app right here actually worked. Can you tell everybody why that's possible?
Yes, because it's internet-based and not cell phone-based. So it uses Wi-Fi versus cell towers.
Thank you, sir. I'm going to move forward with this little project, and I'll hit you back in just a few minutes.
Roger that.
There it is. It was that simple. Even when the cell system was down, well, it wasn't down, it just wasn't working on a voice kind of technology. This worked. You can call people nationwide using the Zello system. It's free. All you got to do is put the app on your phone. Now let me get to that second part that I carry with me all the time. I keep this Mylar bag in my Jeep. So if anything happens like a CME, which may be what, it was a minor CME that knocked the cell phones out the other day, or even an EMP, it's protected in this Mylar. What I have in here is a Baofeng UV5R radio. Nice little radio, looks good, works well. Keep the radio and the battery in here. Of course, my antenna. Also keep the short antenna in the bag, just in case this antenna duct wants to break, or, I'm kind of clumsy sometimes. But I have emergency channels programmed in this radio. You can see it's lit up there, I think. It is lit up. And Lady Prepper has one of these setups in her vehicle too. She carries it with her everywhere she goes. Her son has one. My daughter has one. But here's the key to giving a radio like this to people that don't really use the radio a lot. I have 2 channels programmed on my daughter's radio and her son's radio, just 2. One is a ham channel, the other is a GMRS channel, which you're not supposed to put in these radios, but I did it because they're only going to use it in the case of an emergency. And if things go sideways, who's going to matter if somebody's talking on a little radio here without a license, right? Or on a frequency they're not supposed to. Nobody's going to care. They're going to have too much other stuff going on. Put that Zello app on your phone. Get you some of these little UV5Rs. They're not that expensive. They actually come in 8 watts and 10 watts now, which is better than this. So this is just 5 watts. But they're nice to have in an emergency. Program them and give them to members of your family. Now, I also have a ham radio base station and a GMRS base station. I like to use the GMRS for our family frequency and emergencies because there's less traffic on that radio system. And it actually, my antenna is small. It's only, I think it's a 26-inch long antenna, and I have it raised up to a height of 15 feet above the peak of my roof. And just last week, I talked to a guy on simplex, which means no repeater, 30 miles away in Sanford, another one 35 miles away in Davenport, Florida. That GMRS system works great. So get you, a little GMRS base like what I got. Put your GMRS channel in this radio, only to be used in an emergency. Remember that. This radio is only to be used on GMRS in an emergency. But you'll be covered pretty good if you do that. It's simple. It's inexpensive. Zello's free. Like I said, put that list of contacts in there. Even when your cell phone is not working, the Zello system will work a majority of the time. I've yet to see it not work when I was using it in a cell phone down situation. So with that, I'm going to say stay strong, keep prepping, and pray for the United States. The Orlando Prepper is out. All right, let me do it again.